I really wanted to jump on and answer a question. This gets asked to me all the time, and it is, why do the joints pop and crack when people deliver a chiropractic adjustment? Now, the answer to this is going to depend, because the joints won't always pop. Joints won't always pop when we do chiropractic adjustments, because there are different types of techniques. But what I wanted to explain today is why sometimes the joints will pop when we do our chiropractic adjustments. So really, really simple. Most people will know this, is that there is gas collected in our joints. Now, namely, that gas is mainly nitrogen or nitrous oxide. And many people will already know this, or they've heard of the condition, which is called the bends. Now, the bends is where deep sea divers go down very deep into the water. And what happens is the pressure of the water starts to actually squash the gas down and actually make it really compressed in the joint. So then when they come back out from the water and that pressure is then released, that gas starts to expand inside of the joint, and it creates pain and discomfort because the gas is expanding too quickly. Now, if we look at what a chiropractic adjustment actually is, or how it basically works, the popping or clicking that actually occurs inside of the joint is essentially nitrogen escaping from the joint. So there is no real damage or detriment to the actual joint. So this is a question that gets asked me a lot. It's one of those myths that's been thrown around a lot, that if I click or crack my knuckles all the time, will we start to create arthritis or damage in the joint? Now, there was a gentleman that actually won a wooden spoon award for this. And what he basically did is he popped all the joints on one side of his body and none on the other side, and they basically reevaluated it a certain time period along, and what they basically realized is there was absolutely no change from one side to the other. There was no more arthritis or damage on the joints on one side. What they found is he actually had more flexibility on the joints on the side that he was popping on a regular basis. So what we know when we actually start to move these joints is that it will actually start to create proper and fluid movement in those joints. And again, this will start to help the body start to do what it does best, which is heal itself. So if we have a joint that's not moving properly and we take it through its proper range of motion, the brain can start to recognize what's going on. And this is one of the reasons why chiropractors may pop or click joints, because it takes that joint to a point where the joint is compressed and the gas inside of the joint has to escape. It has to go somewhere. It's like bubble wrap. If you push the bubble wrap enough, eventually that gas is going to escape. And many people will ask us, is this painful? Now, an adjustment shouldn't be painful. However, a few things you have to consider before we can say whether an adjustment is going to be painful or not. The level of pain that a patient might be in is going to affect the pain that they may receive when a chiropractic adjustment is delivered. If someone is already very sore, even touching that person is potentially going to be painful, but adjustments should not hurt. Simple. So realistically, just a few things to obviously be aware. What is the pop? What is happening when someone moves a joint? This is just gas escaping from the joint. Does it cause arthritis? No, this is just a myth. Should it be painful? Absolutely not. If your chiropractor is skilled and comfortable enough moving joints, there should be absolutely no reason why your adjustments should be uncomfortable. If you want to learn more, guys, jump onto our YouTube channel. We've got tons and tons of information available for you guys.